Hey y'all, I'm eating a pickle. Love pickles. How are y'all doing today? Good, I hope. If you're not doing good, your day's gonna turn around and you're gonna feel better. We're gonna help each other. Okay. So I didn't know what I was gonna make a video about until I got off the phone with one of my friends. We haven't talked in so long, probably about 2 years. And we actually connected, like, our energies together. Oh my god. He's a Taurus. I'm a Gemini. It's a bull, and I'm the twins. Oh, crazy twins. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. There's a good and then there's a bad. They come together and it's beautiful. But yeah, I was talking to him this morning and we just caught up and was talking to each other, and I was like, you know what we're talking about? I probably need to share that with other people. We started talking about our relationships. You know, he had been in a relationship, I was in a relationship, and that's how we connected, was just expressing how we felt. And like, we helped each other, I guess, grow a little bit. And I'm so glad I decided to finally talk to him again. But he helped me, and he's younger than me, and I learned so much from him. So we was on the phone and we was talking. Started talking about relationships. I was in a abusive relationship. I was abused, and I also abused him. We was together for, I don't know, on and off for 13 years. I met him when I was 16. I did. My parents was like, no, you cannot see him. But guess what I did? Yeah, I'm a little rebellious at times. So I did the totally opposite of what someone told me. That's usually how things work. You tell somebody not to do something and they go and they do it. They want to do it more. So I had to learn for myself, and it took me 13 years, you guys. 13 years. It took him 13 years too. I haven't talked to him since. We broke up 2 years ago, but it got bad. We was both on drugs. And drugs mixed with toxic energy was not good. We was both physically, emotionally, mentally abusing each other, and neither one of us deserved that. And I hope he is doing great. I actually talk to his sister sometimes. She just asks how me and my daughter's doing and catch up on things. I love his family though. They're beautiful souls. They are. I am actually glad that I got to meet them, because I've learned something from them as well. And him too. Like, it took us being in hell. And I feel like he's in a better place right now. I hope he is. He has 2 children. I have my daughter, and for our children's sake, we deserve better. And we're gonna have that. You know, me and him thought that we was soulmates. And maybe we was at a time. I mean, our souls, he was a Leo. My mother's a Leo. And the biggest hearts ever. That's what me and my friend was talking about this morning too. When you have a big heart, people will use your kindness for weakness. It's like they leech onto it and just suck you dry of that. When you have a big heart, it's a big problem. Unless you nip it in the bud and start to realize that you have a voice and it's going to be okay. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Just gotta have faith. You do. You do. But we actually had good times together. Great times together. Like, I was in puppy love before him. And when I met him, like, I remember us just being in a room. And when I seen him walk through the room, which I'd met him a couple times prior to this, like with my ex that I was in puppy love with. Yes. I'd actually seen him a couple times. But when he walked in the room that night, I was actually at a friend's birthday party. He walked in the room, and I'm telling you, my eyes was stuck. And you could just feel it. And it was, I don't know, it was beautiful. It really was. He came into my life to teach me things. So I am thankful that we met each other. We helped each other grow. I realize it. I hope he's starting to realize it too. I really do. Wish nothing but the best for him and his children and his family. They helped me in many, many ways. But me and him, at the end, we would fight. Like, we would get physical. And my daughter even witnessed one time us being physical. We thought she was outside playing with her friends. And we was in our apartment just going at it. We had no trust. No trust at all. We both did things to each other, and that made us to where we wouldn't trust each other. And it hurt us actually more so being together than just going ahead and ending it, because when you love someone, there's a difference in loving someone and having love for them. We had love for each other. We loved each other's souls. We maybe even loved before in past lives. But I feel like it's something that we had to go through. We had to go through that to come out stronger. And I'm so glad my eyes are open to that now. Like, at the time they wasn't. And I remember after me and him split, I went through depression. We went on a cruise like 2 days before we quit talking. Me and my family went on a cruise. And I remember my sister and her girlfriend at the time just talking to me on the cruise. And they was like, you know what? You should come live with us. So then I went and moved to Childersburg. And that was... it was depressing. That may be where I found myself, like, and actually realized that the way that I was living my life wasn't really right. Like, not with the person that I am. But yeah, moving down there, getting away from my hometown, it did help. But I still had problems in my hometown that I did not take care of. That needed to be took care of. It was good to like get away for like a year. I think that's how long we lived there. And moving back triggered that trauma that's inside of me. But I'm learning to grow from that. Like, my sister made me a little wooden pallet, and my littlest sister, Alyssa, and I have it sitting on the windowsill by, where the sink's at, and she made it for me when she was younger, and it says, grow from what you go through. And I've always looked at that, never really understood it until now. Like, when you're going through the storm, the rain, you think it's never going to end. Never. You feel hopeless. Like, Like, you're never gonna get through it. But guess what? You are. You are. Sometimes you don't have an umbrella. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you want to go dance in the rain. I love dancing in the rain. But you're gonna get through it, and there is a rainbow. After every storm, there is a rainbow. And it's beautiful. It really is. It really, really is. So, yeah, if you're going through anything like that, I feel your pain. I know it. And it's gonna get better. It really is. Like, but you're gonna, if it's not time for you to move past, you're gonna keep continuing to make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Until finally you're like, hey, it's like sticking your hand on a hot pot. You know it's there, you know it's hot, but you grab it anyways and burn yourself. Put on an oven mitt, then grab that shit. It's okay, you don't have to burn yourself. But yeah, that's the way life is. Life is crazy, and it is always twisting and turning. Going up, going down, doing circles, like a roller coaster. It's fun when you're doing all this, but when you get off, you're dizzy. You may throw up. I know I did. But yeah, it's fun. It really is. But yeah, I moved to Childersburg, came back, went through everything that I had to go through, and now it's making me a better person. It really, really is. And each day I try to meditate. I try to just do things that help me. And a lot of people, like, when I tell them meditation helps, they're like, how do you meditate? Well,